Vices such as gambling and substance abuse have been deeply rooted in societies for generations. In the Philippines, the government has made efforts to regulate vices and through various laws, yet challenges remain in ensuring effective control. As these issues are woven into the fabric of daily life, especially with the rise of online gambling, it is crucial to examine the strengths and shortcomings of these regulations. Additionally, the effectiveness of the government's anti-vice initiatives needs to be evaluated, particularly the contentious Philippine offshore gaming operators or POGO. Beyond laws and policies, our social environments, especially the family, play a critical role in shaping behaviors. This paper will critique existing laws, assess government initiatives, and apply criminological theories to explain how family dynamics influence attitudes towards vices. Critique of regulatory laws on vices and wage in the Philippines. In the Philippines, several laws have been enacted to regulate vices and primarily targeting gambling and substance abuse. Some of the most relevant laws include Presidential Decree Number 1602, which penalizes illegal gambling, and Republic Act Number 9165, the Comprehensive Dangerous Drug Act of 2002, which shackles drug-related offenses. Additionally, government agencies like Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation or PAGCOR regulate licensed gambling activities, including casinos and online gambling. However, despite these measures, there are notable gaps of lacunae in the existing regulatory framework. One key deficiency is the regulation of online gambling, particularly concerning POGO operations. While PAGCOR regulates these offshore gaming entities, there are concerns regarding the lack of transparency and weak enforcement of tax regulations. POGOs have been criticized for their association with various criminal activities, including money laundering and human trafficking. Yet, current laws do not adequately address this emerging issue. Furthermore, penalties for illegal gambling under PD 1602 may not be stringent enough to deter repeat offenders, particularly with the advent of online gambling where jurisdictional enforcement becomes murky.
Recommendation: to rectify this deficiency, the government should consider amending existing gambling laws to include more comprehensive provisions for online gaming and its associated risks. Establishing a specialized monitoring body focused on online gambling activities, including POGO, would improve oversight. Moreover, the Anti-Money Laundering Act or AMLA should be expanded to include stricter regulations for online transactions related to gambling, ensuring that illegal funds do not pass through these channels. Number 2, the efficacy of anti-vice control initiatives, POGO operations for and against. The Philippine government has implemented several initiatives to curb vices, ranging from anti-gambling operations to drug rehabilitation programs. One notable effort is the Community-Based Drug Rehabilitation Program, or the CBDRP, which offers treatment and reintegration for drug dependents. Similarly, anti-gambling task forces have been deployed to crack down on illegal gambling dens and activities. While these initiatives have had some success in reducing vice-related activities, they face significant challenges, particularly in adapting to the digital age where illegal operations have shifted online. the rise of POGO operation have been a point of contention in the country. On one hand, POGOs have contributed to the national economy by generating tax revenue and creating jobs. PAGCO reported that POGO operations injected billions of pesos into the economy, and there is no denying the financial benefit derived from licensing and taxing these entities.
However, these benefits come at a social cost. POGO operations have been linked to crimes such as money laundering, prostitution, and human trafficking, which cast a shadow over their economic contributions. Many critics argue that this operation creates more harm than good, normalizing gambling culture and contributing to the erosion of social values. Additionally, the enforcement of tax regulation and monitoring of the POGOs have been inconsistent, leading to further doubts about whether these operations are genuinely beneficial to the country. While POGO operations bring financial benefits to the country, I personally do not support their continued existence in the Philippines. The social cost, particularly the rise in criminal activities linked to POGOs, outweigh the economic advantages. There is a significant risk that the normalization of gambling through such operation will have long-term consequences on societal values, potentially leading to an increase in vice-related behavior among Filipinos. A more balanced approach would be to strengthen other sectors of the economy while phasing out operations that pose risk to public order and morality. Criminological theories influence of socialization agent, especially family. Family, as one of the primary agent of socialization, plays a pivotal role in shaping an individual's attitudes and behaviors towards vices. Several criminological theories can explain how home environment can either prevent or contribute to deviant behavior.
One such theory is social learning theory, Bandura 1977, which suggests that individuals learn behaviors by observing and imitating others. If a child grows up in a household where gambling, substance use, or other vices are normalized, they may come to see these behaviors as acceptable. For example, a parent who frequently engage in gambling or even drinking might unintentionally model these behaviors for their child, who may later adopt the same attitudes and practices. Another key theory is strain theory, Merton 1938, which posits that deviant behavior arises when individuals are unable to achieve socially accepted goals through legitimate means. Families that face financial difficulties or lack of access to proper resources may push their members toward illegal activities, including gambling or substance abuse, as a means of coping with stress or financial strain. Next is the control theory, Hershey 1969. Also offers insight into the role of family in deterring or encouraging deviance. This theory argues that individuals who have strong bonds with society through institutions like family, school, or work are less likely to engage in criminal behavior. A child with close ties to their parents and supportive home environment is more likely to follow societal norms and less likely to engage in vices like gambling or drug abuse. On the contrary, a child who experiences neglect or weak parental supervision may develop deviant tendencies.
Literature review. A study by Williams and Simpson 2009 found that adolescents from supportive families where open communication and guidance were present were less likely to engage in vices such as drug use or gambling. This study underscores the importance of strong family dynamics in preventing deviant behavior. Conversely, the research showed that youths from the dysfunctional or neglectful families were more likely to seek out vices as coping mechanism or outlets for stress. So example of this is, imagine a teenager growing up in a household where both parents are habitual gamblers. Through the lens of social learning theory, the teen may begin to associate gambling with financial success or a form of entertainment. Despite its potential dangers, if this teen that then faces personal financial struggles, they might turn to gambling as a solution, having internalized it as an acceptable practice based on their upbringing. So, the conclusion of this is vices and wagering remain significant challenges for the Philippines, both in terms of regulations and societal impact. While the country has enacted laws and initiatives to control these behaviors, there remain gaps in enforcement, particularly concerning online gambling and POGO operations. Additionally, the influence of family and social environments plays a crucial role in shaping attitude towards vices. As supported by criminological theories, moving forward, a multifaceted approach, one that includes stronger regulatory frameworks, stricter enforcement, and family-based interventions, will be key in addressing these pervasive issues. By understanding the complex dynamics of play, the government and society can work together to create a more vice-free, responsible environment for future generations.